Okay, so can you set this up real quick, Nick?
So this is at Ratna Park in the center of Kathmandu, and beyond that, it's hard to say. We
Yeah.
can make up a couple of different stories. One is that these boys are really happy, independent, free little guys who roam around the world, putting on circus performances.
Yeah. That's an unlikely story. That.
That is.
Yeah. More likely is that these kids have, well, okay, they've been picked up from somewhere, maybe off the street, and that they're doing this probably mostly against their will. Um, and that they also probably don't keep the money that they get from doing it.
Yeah, I've talked with some other kids who I saw doing a similar performance here in my part of town, and I asked them where they go, and they said that they had to walk. There were three of them in that troupe also, and they had to walk probably about an hour to some house where they were staying, and they said they stayed there with their older brother, which is a very common term in Nepal for just anyone who is older. So, um, one interpretation could be that they have some sort of like circus pimp who basically makes these kids work and then takes all of the money. They may have been taken from their homes. They could have, yeah. I mean, I think that there's probably a lot of abuse, a lot of sexual abuse that goes on.
And this is a common problem in Nepal as well. A lot of kids, especially young girls, are trafficked into prostitution, and a lot of them end up in India, but also all over the world. So it's not uncommon um, to see. This is almost kind of like the softer side of a really ugly story in some ways.
Yeah. Um, it's interesting though. It's really a industry that has a lot of demand. Apparently, I mean, you can see how many people are standing around, really enjoying the show.